This is the second part of the comparison between the Special Kitty and Mixed Grill Dinner and the Friskies Mixed Grill Dinner. Just so people that, especially those that are feeding colony cats, you can get an idea of the comparison, and then you can decide whether or not it's worth it to use a cheaper product than the traditional Friskies. I do mix mine together, and the cats seem to be fine with it. They do seem to like it. They're not. I mean, you've seen plenty of footage of me feeding the colonies, so and that's what I'm feeding all along is the Special Kitty mixed with Friskies, and you can see I have the two plates here. I already opened the cans and put them side by side so you can see this is the Special Kitty, this is the Friskies, and we'll look at it a little closer here. So I just wanted to point out to everyone, and I did have the cans open, and unfortunately the other camera that I was using, I have another old cell phone, and I was using that camera, and I don't know what was going on. It didn't want to focus, and it was just being a pain in the butt, so I switched over to this one. But as you can see here, the first ingredients of the Walmart Special Kitty Mixed Grill Dinner are meat byproducts, water sufficient for processing, poultry byproducts, chicken and fish. And then the Mixed Grill Friskies is, let me get this up here, get it to focus in here. So we have meat products, water, poultry byproducts, and chicken, fish, and rice. Rice is also listed in this product as well. So we have, and looking at the consistency in the can, you can see that the consistency is, it's kind of dry. There's not a whole lot of moisture in there. Unfortunately, I already opened the cans for the first video before my other camera gave me problems. Just have to kind of put up with it, folks, till I get a little further along in the channel and have the money to afford a real camera that I don't have to use the cell phone, that I can use something a little more professional, but this just has to be it for now. So, but this is the, I'm looking, this is the Mixed Grill, and you can see there's a lot of, there's a lot of gravy moisture in this one. In the Special Kitty, and it's kind of hard to see, but the Special Kitty's very, let's see if I can in the light here. It's really rather, let me see if I put it in the sink. How about if we stick it down there? Yeah, that might work. You can see it's kind of on the dry side. It used to be much moister than this. I think they changed the formula because I know other people have complained too. And I've bought it where it's been really, really dry, where I had to add water to it. So, but the texture is more dry. This is the Special Kitty here. You can see the texture is much drier versus this is the Friskies, and you can see that. I mean, look how much moisture, so much more moist. So for me, personally, if I wasn't limited by a budget, I would probably not buy the Special Kitty, quite honestly. I would just stick with Friskies, because I think Friskies is a superior product. But the Walmart Special Kitty is not bad. It's comparable to the Friskies. However, it is a bit drier. You can offset that. You can put some bone broth in it. You can put some water in it. There's ways that you can make that more moist and a little softer texture. I find, just mixing the two together, and I'm going to do that next so that you can see what it looks like when it's mixed up together. And then you can understand, how that's how I feed. And it works pretty well for me. And maybe that's a way to help you guys that feed colonies stretch the more expensive. Well, Friskies is on the lower tier of expensiveness, but it is a budget food. But it it compared to Special Kitty, it is more expensive. So I'm going to mix those together and then come back and show you what that looks like. And then you can maybe, try it for yourself. Okay, so here is the mixed products. Special Kitty combined with Friskies. And as you can see, the Friskies really helps to make this much more moist, more palatable. Um, it the texture is much softer and moister. It's not as dry as the mixed grill on its own, the Walmart Special Kitty mixed grill on its own. So this is basically how I stretch it out. And then what I'm going to do is, and again, those of you who have seen the colony feeding videos, what I do next is I'm going to have three separate plates with a can of Friskies each, and that's going to be their breakfast because it's now around 4:30 and I got to get this food out there to them. But I do want to mention one other thing. For both Friskies and the Special Kitty contain an ingredient called carrageenan. Carrageenan is a bit controversial. I'm going to actually do some research and do a deep dive into carrageenan, because carrageenan it's made from seaweed, and it is a thickener. It's used as a thickener. And there's been some controversy. I think there's like two types of carrageenan. It's kind of like alcohol. You have isopropyl alcohol, denatured, something like that alcohol. You have different versions of like medications and things. And that's the same idea of carrageenan. There's two different varieties. One is safer than the other. And so there's controversy over whether or not the carrageenan that's used in not only cat food, but also in human food. It's used in human food. It's used as a thickener, and there's been some controversy as to whether or not it causes problems like inflammation in both humans and animals. So I want to do a deeper dive into that, get some research, kind of see what the researchers and the scientists, the scientific community is coming up with. And I'm going to put together a video and do a deep dive into that ingredient, because I actually try to avoid it myself because it is so controversial, and I want to err on the side of caution. So I try to stay away from it. Unfortunately, Friskies, the cheaper foods contain it. Well, some even expensive foods contain it. I know Blue Buffalo has carrageenan in it, and so does I think Royal Canin. So we will talk about that in another video. But for now, I'm going to end this because I need to go out and feed colony cats. So thank you all for watching. And again, if you like this content and you want to see more of it, consider subscribing, hit that notification bell, hit the like, and also if you would leave a comment. If you don't know what to say, you can just leave a cute little emoji, a kitty emoji, heart emoji, whatever. Just try to keep it positive, folks, because we have enough negativity in the world. So thanks again for watching. I will see you in the next one, and bye for meow.